So guys, instant match reaction. It finishes Manchester United 1, West Ham United 0 in a game which is decided by an own goal in the second half from Craig Dawson. Sees Manchester United walk away with a massive 3 points and a good performance at home, which, has been hard to come by this season for Manchester United, and, I'm happy with that really. But, I don't think you can look at this game and think we were lucky. Yes, we won 1-0, and yes, it was by an own goal, but overall I thought we were a much better team, created them better chances. I think we had about, maybe 7 to 8 really good chances, which we should have scored at least 5 of them. So it should have been like 3-4-0 if we could finish our chances and if Rashford could header. But I thought Greenwood was unlucky. But overall, it was a dominant game, but we just struggled in that first half to try and find a way through. And I think that was really key as well because, as soon as we got that first goal in the second half, West Ham opened up because they had to. They had to try and win this game, try and get something in this game. So it was crucial that in the second half, going into the first half at 0-0, we needed to open them up early in the second half, and that's exactly what we did, thanks to I thought it was a Scott McTominay header, but it was labelled down as an own goal. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I think, we can look at that as a good performance and a really good, or maybe a massive 3 points on the board. And I said in a few previews ago, if we were to beat City, which we did, and if we were to beat West Ham, because we were playing two teams who at the time were in the top 4, so it was a crucial month for Manchester United, this one, with the Europa League games coming up as well. So getting this result against City, getting this one against West Ham, I think, we're in a very, very good position to confirm that second place. And I know there's a few teams behind us, but with the games we have coming up, Burnley, Leeds, teams like that who we should be beating, I do reckon we will get second. I do think, we have really secured our place in the second, and we have been here a long time as well. But, I think we will end up getting that second place spot this season. So that's a bonus as well. But, overall, very, very happy. I wasn't happy with the way West Ham played. They made it a very boring game, sitting 11 men behind the ball. And, Manchester United struggled to break down teams, and we've known that for a long time. And another problem is that, when we play these type of teams who sit back, we don't really do much with the ball because we don't have much creativity in that midfield. We're playing Fred and McTominay, who are not really allowed or get the license to go forward. They're not creative players, they're not going to create for the strikers. You have Bruno on there who's going to create, you've got Rashford, Greenwood and James, who rely on their individual talent to score goals because they're not going to create chances for each other. Or they did make a few crosses, really good crosses today. They're not going to create as much as a Bruno would, as a Pogba would. So it does, I think this team is definitely missing Pogba. I think this team is missing a creative spark in that middle alongside Bruno as well. Because, Bruno's trying to do a few different roles all in one just because there's no other player on that team trying to create. So that's a massive problem as well. But as I was saying, in these type of games, there's only one thing we do, and that is play it out to the wing and then try and cross it in, because when you don't have Pogba on the pitch and when you don't have Bruno, you can't, well, we did have Bruno, but when you don't have maybe a Donny van de Beek on the pitch, you can't always go in front of you because, they're not good enough to play those through balls like a Pogba would or like a Donny van de Beek would if he was playing. But, I'm happy with that, but there's still a massive problem in this team because, playing Fred and McTominay in that centre mid position, in that pivot, is just not good. It's really not good because it doesn't really add much in the middle. And if you saw in that first half, I don't think we managed a shot on target as well. I think we managed one, and that was that Greenwood one. But yeah, that's where we struggled today. Again, it's just a lack of creativity. That's all in my opinion. And we just need to, upgrade a few players in the summer, and then maybe we can look forward. Because of course, in that front three as well, I think they struggled in the first half as well. I think Rashford wasn't fully fit today. I think you saw that a lot. He was pulling up at times as well. James really useless today. Got a bit, fired up a bit in the second half towards the end. But, and then Greenwood, I thought, in that first half was definitely our best player. And he did deserve a few goals today. But, very unlucky as well. I think he hit the post twice, didn't he? So, very unlucky. But I'm not going to complain, but I am going to complain at the way David Moyes decided to play this game, and they got what they deserved today, so I'm very happy. But the lineup going into the game, guys, I was meant to do that earlier on, but it was Dean Henderson in net, so there's no De Gea. On the left, it was Luke Shaw, then it was Lindelof and Maguire and Wan-Bissaka, Fred and McTominay, Ahead of him, Bruno. On the left, Rashford. On the right, James. And up front, Greenwood. And then they switched roles in the second half. I think Greenwood went over to one of the wings and Rashford went up top. So that was a team going into the game. Obviously missing a few players. Cavani, Martial, who are still injured. Donny van de Beek, who's still injured. Bailly replaced by Lindelof. And I got to say, our bench today was really useless. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't really use any subs, did he? I don't think one sub came on. I don't blame him because we didn't have the best of options on there. You could have gave Diallo a few minutes, but I think he may be playing on Thursday, hopefully, cross fingers. So, overall, happy with the 3 points, massive 3 points as well. And not a welcome return for David Moyes. But let me get on to the player ratings. Dean Henderson, clean sheet, good performance. Solid 6, average performance from him. Didn't have too much to do in the first half. West Ham didn't manage a shot on target. So, can't really blame him today for anything. But yeah, when he was called on, very good. Overall 6. Luke Shaw, again 7. A brilliant performance today. You could go 2 and 8. But I think he's had better performances than he did have today. But he was still really good. Going forward, always an option. Defensively, always calm, always collective. Makes the right decision. And I think he's a vital part of our team now. So, happy with that. Lindelof, 6. Maguire, I'm going to go for a 7 today. I thought Maguire had a very good game. Very commanding. Dealt with the attacks in the box. Didn't make any errors. Didn't dwell on the ball too much. But overall, a very good performance from Maguire, so 7. And then Wan-Bissaka today, I thought, he was off the pace today, wasn't he? Wan-Bissaka probably I want to say like a 4 maybe. Maybe a 5 at best, just below average. But I don't know what was wrong with him today. He was just misplacing passes everywhere. I think he had 3 passes in a row, which he just, misplaced. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he may have an injury, I don't know. But he didn't look himself today, so just a 5 for me, maybe a 4 if you were being harsh. But I'm just going to go a 5. Didn't think he was too good today, just below average. Actually, 4. I'm going to go with 4 for Wan-Bissaka. In the middle, Fred, 5, 6 maybe. I thought, he's his usual self. Adds a bit of energy in the middle. He's there to add to the tempo. 5, yeah. I think, he got a yellow card, didn't he? Or was that McTominay? One of them got a yellow card. Not sure who it was. I think it was McTominay in the end. But, yeah, made a few reckless challenges. But overall, you know what you're going to get with Fred. You're not going to get much going forward. You're going to get a pass to the wing. You're going to get a pass backwards. But 5 for me. McTominay, I'm going to give a 7 today. I thought McTominay was really, really good. Because of the way West Ham played today, he was allowed to go forward much more. And when McTominay can go forward, that's the best version of McTominay. Because I always say it, he's like a box-to-box player for me. He's not a CDM. Because the amount of times he scored goals for us, contributed to goals like he did today when I thought he scored, but unfortunately it was labelled as an own goal. But when he's allowed to go forward, I think that's when you get the best out of McTominay. So it's unlucky he doesn't get to do that more often. But in a way, I'm glad West Ham played like that because that allowed him to go forward. But 7. Bruno, solid 6 for me. Just an average performance from him. You could go up to a 7. Obviously, got the assist for the goal, but made a few misplaced passes. Didn't have too much. Didn't look himself today as well. But just a 6 for me for Bruno. Maybe you could up it to a 7, but 6 for me. James, 5. I want to say, as I said, looked a bit better in the second half towards the end, but overall very poor. Rashford, 6. I want to say maybe just an average performance from him. Going forward, pretty good, but he is coming off an injury, so he did look a bit iffy as well, pulling up a bit, as I said. So probably just a 6 for me today. Greenwood, I thought, Greenwood was good today. I thought Greenwood was really good. He looked like himself again. So I'm going to say 7 for that. I thought he was really good today. I think, as I said, very unlucky not to get a goal. Created so many chances, put in a load of good crosses, which was a problem today as well because of, no Cavani, no Martial. You don't have that vocal point in the box where you can target someone, so that was also a problem. But Greenwood, he should have scored today. I would have been so happy if he did, but he just needs to, look at this as a good performance, move on to the next one, and hope he can score. So 7 for me. So they're the ratings, guys. But tell me what you guys think down below. Manchester United have beaten West Ham by a 1-0 in a game which we have thoroughly deserved to win. So at the end of the day, guys, it's another win forward. It's back-to-back wins in the Premier League. But tell me what you guys think down below. Drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, interact in the comments. I'll be sure to reply. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful night.